Alright, we should be going live. Yep, we are live. Okay, so we have qualifying today at Silverstone. It's going to be very, very interesting to watch because it's the first ever time we've had a sprint qualifying session and a what's it called? And a qualifying session after one practice session. So first time ever in Formula 1 history where we have qualifying session after one practice session. So we'll see which drivers adapt the best, quickest to get up to speed with the cars. Hello Rick, it's nice to see that you're back. Hi Matthias Killer 2.0. Yeah, if you guys haven't liked the stream, be sure to do that because I've just restarted the stream because I messed it up before by accident because I was streaming something else and I didn't put the right stream key in. But yeah, alright. F1 2021 is downloading, cool. Well, I was just playing it like 10 minutes ago. It is rather buggy, but it's alright. So yeah, alright, so Quali, it's going to be very, very interesting indeed. Russell was down in last place in FP1. Hopefully he can get ahead of the usual suspects and try and get into Q2 and maybe Q3. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting quali session indeed because one session of practice. The last time this happened, guys. So the last time we had basically one session of practice. We had 2 second. Are we not going to watch the cars go around? No, unfortunately not. If I stream the cars going around, I would get deleted off YouTube. So yeah, sorry about that. I think Jack, you were in the other stream that I was just playing F1 2021 on. Yeah, when I said I was going to do commentary, I was like, I'm going to commentate over this, and I'm going to but so it's going to be very, very interesting indeed because Stroll has done so much worse than Vettel here. He's gone 1.5 seconds slower than him, which is basically unheard of because Vettel and Stroll actually have the closest qualifying statistic out of all of the drivers. On average, the gap between Stroll and Vettel is half a tenth of a second. That's how closely matched they are. And Stroll being 1.5 seconds behind Vettel is rather weird. Yeah. Alright, I've just moved my mic, so you might have heard some weird clunking sounds or something. But yeah, qualifying, it's looking good here. The weather at Silverstone, it's quite hot, 25 degrees. At least for the England, it's quite hot. Track temperature is 43 degrees, so we won't have that much issues on heating up tyres. And yeah. Okay, so now we have... Wait, let me just read the chat again. Okay. You love Silverstone maybe more than I like Spa. Oh, well, Silverstone is a pretty good circuit. It's got loads of high-speed stuff. Obviously, last year we had the tyre blowing ups stuff going on because it was so quick that the tyres could not keep up. So this year they've slowed the cars down for that exact reason, in fact, because the tyres couldn't keep up. And let's see if it goes any better. Yeah. And also, I think I might be trying a new style of commentating. So I'm going to be standing up when commentating. I'm currently sat down, and I've always sat down when commentating, but might stand up. Yeah. And Lando, did he do it on the medium tyres? I don't know if he did it on the medium tyres, but Verstappen is 7/10 ahead of Lando. And if Lando's done it on the mediums, then he will definitely improve maybe 4-5 tenths on softs, which will be very, very good indeed if he does that. I probably need to change this news section that we've got here because that's from last weekend. What should I change it to? Sprint qualifying, first ever. Yeah, first ever sprint qualifying. Oops, I really can't type. Yeah, I thought so. Seb got a second penalty. Seb got a second penalty. I'm really not too sure what happened in FP1 because I was streaming the F1 2021 game. But yeah, I thought Seb got a second penalty. I'll check all of the roundup. I'll check the report for FP1. But yeah, I've kind of been busy today. If you guys, Rickus will know, I was streaming F1 2021 on this channel. You might have got the notification actually, but yeah, it didn't go too well. What do you guys think about the F1, the new 2022 car? Because that definitely was very, very interesting to see and look at for the first time. I think it looks quite good personally. The front wing looks a bit off, but other than that, yeah. Quali starts in 13 minutes time. So yeah, 13 minutes and Quali's underway. Yeah. What else should I put? Um, yeah. All right. So I was hoping for a nice paint job can tone down the look of the front wing. I think yeah. I think if you guys saw the footage, the images that the Formula One released today of all of the liveries on the car, I think the Aston Martin livery looked pretty cool on it. Um, we'll wait and see which one is actually the best, because obviously going to change the livery for next year. But yeah. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed, oh no, subscribed or liked, because we have 40 views and only 6 likes. So if you guys haven't liked, be sure to do that because it's really going to help out when Quali starts. Everyone's going to start searching it up, and then we'll get more people watching. It will very much help out the channel. The wind isn't too strong; it's only 0.4 meters per second, and it's a slight. So we're gonna have a tailwind into. I think it's no. What's the corner called? We're gonna have a tailwind into Stowe on the exit of Stowe, and a tailwind onto the entry of Gantry. I'm not sure with all of the names here, guys. Um, yeah. All right, let's just move that across. I will also play the team radios because everyone likes some team radios to listen to. Um, yeah. All right. 11 minutes till quali starts, and yeah, gonna have a good quali session and see how things play out for the first ever sprint quali. Um, yeah. Also, some of you guys, if you guys have any friends that watch Formula One, um, probably want to just tell them that sprint quali is on and qualifying's today, because quite a lot of people don't know. Yeah, Mazepin's in P6. Yeah, I have no idea why Mazepin's in P6 because he finished P19 on in FP1. Oh, it's been switched with Bottas, I think. Yeah, Bottas. Oh no, Bottas finished fifth. Not it. It's just been switched around a bit. It's just a bit of a glitch with the thing. But yeah, 10 minutes till quali. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. All of the numbers have just switched around again. So yeah. I didn't get to watch How Are You Liking the F1 2021 game. My buddy bought wheel pedals and a small rig setup, debating if I would to jump in with him. Well, definitely go try the game with your friend, um, because yeah, you might like it. It's quite good. It's quite buggy right now, but the game feels good. It was a bit weird going from 20 F1 2019 to F1 2021, but it was fine. Like I after like a few hours, I was fine. I could drive fairly. Quali's on Thursday, my G. I would tell you that qualifying's on Friday, and today's Friday. Um, yeah, first sprint qualifying. So yeah, nearly 50 viewers. Okay, cool. No one was online almost. Um, Yeah, there weren't that many people because most people, if they just see bugs in a game, they're just like, oh, I'll just wait for them to put a patch out, and then yeah. So I think I'll play it definitely after the patch comes out, um, because yeah, make make me a mod. Who shall make a mod? I don't think LMM Resifif. I'll make. I don't think I'll make you a mod. Not just yet. We already have enough mods, so yeah. Verstappen P1 in practice. Right, so that's probably enough. Oh, I spelled practice wrong. Okay, we have 50 viewers. Quali starting in 8 minutes time. So 8 minutes. Put your predictions in for who's going to get what. Oh, I should probably put a poll in actually. I'm going to put a poll in. Who do you think is going to get pole position? Mercedes is heavier than a boat. The Mercedes aren't going very, very quick. Lewis Hamilton said it would be a tall order to win. Oh my God, Hopplehead USA. Thank you for the donation. I do appreciate it, but like, yeah, peer character jumping up. Hashtag F1 fan. Wait, I don't know what. What's just. He was donated £10. Well, $10. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I just helped you out with the F1 2021 game, but it will really help out to get in this new mic that I've been planning. So, yeah. Well, Hooplehead USA, I do hope you stick around and watch the stream. But I do very much appreciate it. I think there's only 4 donators I've had in the history of the channel. So yeah, you're one of the special 4. So thank you so much. Yeah. And be sure to join the Discord because all of the guys, all the mods and the donations people, they can all get like special access in the Discord. So yeah. Mercedes is heavier than a truck, slower than a boat, and less aerodynamic than a cow. Wow. I mean, they're not that slow, but yeah. I mean, relative to where they were before, their performance has gone down. Oh, exactly like Rickus has said. Yeah. Who is getting pole position? So will it be Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, or Lando Norris? Our Twitch streamer boy is doing very, very good. You know, like part-time F1 driver, full-time F1 Twitch streamer. He has been doing very, very good indeed. Okay, so there we go. I've voted in the poll. Well, I've put a poll up so you guys can vote in it. Hello, Paul. Nice to see that you're back. Yeah. So, oh, we've got 8 votes already. Cool. You think P1 Max, P2 Lando? Well, that's a pretty bold prediction, but that's exactly what happened in FP1. So it is. I guess it's fair enough as a prediction, really. Yeah. All right, so we are 5 minutes away from quali now, but yeah, as predicts, hoping for a good quali from Seb. Yes, I'm hoping the same. I mean, Seb is up in P7 from his qualifying from FP1 basically. So let's see if he can make it through. But he did only do 23 laps, which was one of the lower. I think it was actually joint second second lowest number of laps out of everyone. So Verstappen did 23, Seb Vettel did 23, and Nikita Mazepin did 23, and Stroll was the only one with less by 21, who was on 21 laps. So, yeah. So, oh, I spelled. Oh, I did. Who is getting pole with 2 S's? Oops. Um, all right. So 54, 56 viewers. Okay. So 4 minutes till quali starts. Oh, you're hearing my little alarm go off. All right, I'll turn that off. P19 Bottas and P20 Hamilton. Even though I'm a Mercedes fan, so you think they're just gonna have an absolute shocking qualifying? I don't think that's gonna happen, but it might be. It might be pretty bad. It might be pretty bad for the Mercedes drivers. Okay, because Mercedes are cows, right? Well, we're basically attacking Mercedes at this point. They haven't been doing the best. Let's hope they can improve. But I think everyone wants to see Max Verstappen win the championship, you know, and also get some Super Max, because everyone loves Super Max. But yeah, all right. So Quali starting in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah, you wondered if Mercedes was sandbagging. I don't think they'd sandbag in the middle of the season, especially not in Quali. You think Hamilton will crash? Well, if Hamilton crashes on the Hamilton straight, that would be rather ironic and funny, um, because Hamilton has got a straight named after him because he's just been such a successful F1 driver. Um, and yeah, if he crashes on his own straight, that will be rather ironic indeed. Um, yeah, when Bottas finishes behind Russell, I think Bottas might actually. Well, Bottas is about to lose his job. So, yeah, not looking good for Valtteri Bottas whatsoever. Um, 7 tenths is a very big gap. And Norris was on mediums though, so just remember that. Um, Norris was on mediums, so if he puts on the softs, he can definitely improve his lap time for sure. Um, and yeah, well, we'll wait and see what Lando Norris can do because he's been performing very very well. Um, and yeah, it's looking good for Lando. 2 minutes till quali starts now. 2 minutes, and yeah. Okay, Lando 078. Actually, the difference between Lando and Lewis Hamilton was literally 1 millisecond. Literal 1 millisecond. Like, yeah, it's just so close to the margins in Formula One, like the gaps and the everything. 1 millisecond, guys. Um, Yo, can we not have so much Mercedes like attack, like hope, like attack? I guess. Yeah. Hope Danny Rick stays a few places within a few places of Lando. Really want him to do better. Yeah. Even Andreas Seidel, I think, or Andreas Seidel and Zach Brown. One of them said that they were disappointed with how that Ricardo adapted to the car. But I guess that's expected, really. He hasn't been performing very, very well. And I think they all would have wanted him to do a bit better. Um, yeah. Yeah, Lando's driving like he's escaping the muggers. Yeah. Um, so if you guys didn't know, Lando Norris got mugged at the European football championship final. So that was in Wembley, which was in the UK. It's one of the biggest stadiums in the UK, and yeah. So qualifying, it's right now. It should start literally right now. So I'm just gonna refresh the data. Oh no, never mind. It started. So Carlos Sainz is the first out of the pits. Carlos Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Kimi Raikkonen, everyone's coming out. Um, yeah, avenge your stolen watch, Lando. Yeah, very true. So everyone's coming out of the pits now. Um, yeah, it's going to be very very fun to watch this qualifying session with no one who has practice. Um, and yeah, because no one's prepared for this. It's the first time it's ever happening in the history of Formula One. There we have Carlos Sainz out on track now with Fernando Alonso behind him. Yeah, are you ready to rumble, guys? Everyone's out of the pit, so 11 people out of the pits within the uh, first 1 minute of qualifying. That's very very rare to happen. Usually we just get the Williams and the Haas drivers out, but everyone's coming out. No one wants to get stuck down at the bottom. All right. Um, Here we go then. Um, Everyone is out of the pit. So Vettel, Perez, Leclerc, Stroll, Ocon, Verstappen, and Hamilton Bottas are the drivers yet to come out of the pits. Um, they'll come out soon because they have no need to go out yet. But yeah, you think sprint quali is a yoke? Um, I mean, it's probably not the best idea that Formula One have come up with, but it's an idea to try and improve racing, and if it works, then cool. But if it doesn't, then don't do it again. That's at least the plan uh, of what we want to happen. Egg yolk, kill me please. Norris stopped at Burger King. No idea. Um, okay, so Carlos Sainz starting his lap now, going down. I think it's the Hamilton straight, that one. But into turn one, it's a flat out a 7th gear corner. Important to not scrub as little speed as possible, because it's going to be all of that speed carries on going down into turn three, where you have to be very, very smooth on the steering wheel. You're going to have another quick change of direction for turn four, and you have to be so smooth on the steering wheel not to unsettle the rear end. Now coming out of turn five, make sure it's flat on the power and minimal steering, obviously to scrub as little speed as possible. Science with the fastest first sector, 28.1. Thank you for the subscription, James Teacher. That was rather loud. Sorry if you guys it blew up your ears. Then we have signs coming into Cops now. Cops, the highest. I think it's one of the highest fastest corners. Well, maybe Eau Rouge or something else is, but yeah. Giovinazzi's got the fastest first sector though, so Giovinazzi's flying. Looks like he might have got a toe somewhere, or maybe not. But he is putting the quickest first sector on the soft tyres, quicker than everyone else by a significant margin, by 1/10 or so. But now Sainz coming into Stowe now, 6th gear corner around in these cars, and he is lapping very, very quickly indeed. First across the line now. Norris does not get in the way. Neither does Norris doesn't get in the way of Alonso or Raikkonen. Or he might get in the way of Raikkonen. We'll have to wait and see on that. Carlos Sainz crosses the line and he goes in 1:28.6. So that is the time to beat. Now Fernando Alonso crosses the line, beats Carlos Sainz by 0.2 of a second. Then Kimi Raikkonen comes across the line 0.2 behind Carlos Sainz. And yeah, did Mercedes upgrade or did to actually help them close the gap? Mercedes said they would upgrade. I don't know if they actually have any upgrades just yet. It takes a while for them to for all the upgrades to come through. We have some team radio from Carlos Sainz, so I'll play that. Carlos Sainz, the man in P4. So yep.
And the wind is similar to previous session, lower intensity, similar to forecast.
Okay, so it's just a low intensity wind indicated by the Ferrari pit garage. So yeah, it is normal qualifying, guys. It's just on a Friday rather than on a Saturday. But yeah, so that's about it. Norris Norris is currently P1. So how many? 7% of our votes have gone to Norris being on pole position. Well, currently he is on provisional P1 in Q1. Obviously, that's just Q1, not Q3. Oh wow, we nearly have 200 viewers. If you guys haven't subscribed or if you guys haven't liked, then be sure to do that. It will really help out. And we have it's normal qualifying. So there's Q1, Q2, Q3, as there usually is. And yeah, so that's what's that. There's the only difference is tomorrow we have another race, which is 15 laps or so, I think. And that will decide the starting grid for Sunday's race. So that's what's happening. But now Hamilton and Bottas both to start their laps now, alongside Sergio Perez, who's also started his lap. We have, let's see if we have any more team radio. No, we have no more team radio, but Lando Norris is P1, and he is significantly quicker than Daniel Ricciardo. He's 0.5 quicker than Daniel Ricciardo, one of the best. So very, very good. Liked hashtag so yeah. Actually, I think for my I'll tell you guys later actually, but yeah, I'm coming up with this so yeah thing. As you guys know, some of you may know, but yeah. So Verstappen is out now, going out onto the track. He is Bottas has set the fastest first sector. Hamilton set the fastest first sector, 0.2 quicker than Valtteri Bottas. 1.2 tenths of a second. How did the McLarens come to match pace with Red Bulls and Mercs? The McLaren obviously got the Mercedes engine this year, which also helped them. Because obviously if you have the same engine as Mercedes, you're going to be a lot quicker than the Renault engine I think they had before. And McLaren have just had a lot of steady progress. They've just been improving year on year, and they've put all of that progress together, and then they caught up to the top guys. Right, so here we go. Hamilton fastest first and second sector. Perez crosses the line now with a 1:27.7, so half a second quicker than Lando Norris, and then Bottas goes 0.3 of a second quicker than Sergio Perez. And now Hamilton crosses the line and goes 0.3 of a second quicker than Valtteri Bottas. So Lewis Hamilton 0.3 of a second quicker than Valtteri Bottas. Very, very good. We have some team radio from Fernando Alonso, so I shall play that. Where is it? Oh, I don't have a graphic for Fernando Alonso. All right.
Okay, so how was the balance?
Understeer.
So yeah, that Fernando Alonso's understeer, rather clear cut from him. So on the understeer, you obviously want to have as little downforce on this track because it's very, very high speed. But then obviously as much downforce you put on, yeah. So who gets the pole reward for the winner of the sprint or the top qualified today? The winner of the sprint gets the pole award, apparently. Nico Rosberg said it shouldn't be that way, but the FIA have decided that it's going to be the winner of the pole, the winner of the race tomorrow will get pole position. So yeah. Nico Rosberg says it's going to mess up all the stats, which I do agree with, because imagine, oh, you've won a race, so you get pole position rather than win qualifying and get pole position. You know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, so let's see everyone else now. Seb Vettel starts his first flying lap now, going into now he's going to come up to Copse now, the fastest corner on the circuit, very, very quick indeed. And yeah, all right. So hopefully he doesn't get held up by Leclerc. Would be rather annoying if he did. Now Stroll he's 1/10 quicker than Stroll in the first sector, and then in the second sector he is, let's see, crosses the second sector line now, and he is 0.3 quicker than Stroll. So Stroll's just having a horrible weekend, not being able to get much practice, not being able to perform quickly in quali. I mean in practice, sorry. But yeah. Oh, and also, guys, Verstappen has just gone P1, 0.4 quicker than Lewis Hamilton. So Verstappen is an absolute rocket ship, just flying away into the distance. Perez 1 full second behind him, so it's not looking good for Sergio Perez. Now here comes Seb Vettel across the line now into P10. So he is fairly safe from not getting knocked out. But George Russell, what a lap from George Russell, guys. P8 is George Russell. Amazing lap from him. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we have 270 viewers. If you guys haven't liked the stream, be sure to like the stream. It'll really help out. Yeah. Yeah, it'll just really help out the stream. So yeah, be sure to like it. Then we get even more viewers. And yeah, 8 minutes left of Q1. It's Hamilton. It's Verstappen from Hamilton from Bottas, and then Leclerc and Perez and Norris in P4, 5, and 6. It's looking good for those guys. Especially Leclerc and Norris outperforming the capabilities of their car, seemingly. We have some team radio from Sergio Perez, so I'm going to play that. Perez graphic, here we go.
Are wide into the final corner.
Particularly the height.
Lost a bit there.
Yeah, Perez is saying he lost it at time due to dirty air, I think. So, not the ideal lap in terms of traffic for Sergio Perez, but it is a lap, and yeah, he did lose 1 second to Max Verstappen, so it's not the best lap that could have happened, but it is, yeah. Way better than 10 people who watched. Yeah. Yeah, the 260 people watching, way better than the 10 people that watched the F1 gameplay, but it is the first F1 gameplay stream, so hopefully the number of people builds up over time. Alright, so we have drivers that are currently out on track now are Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc, Sergio Perez, Esteban Ocon, Antonio Giovinazzi, who goes, and then Kimi Raikkonen, who goes P11, and Giovinazzi goes P7. So very quick laps from the Alfa Romeos. Looks like we might have some track evolution on our hands because the drivers are going significantly quicker than all of the other than before. So very, very good lap indeed from Giovinazzi to go up into P7. But it might also be track evolution because Alonso's just gone P4. So there's a bit of track evolution going on at play because we've only had one practice session. So the track will be more green than it usually is for quali. There is 6 minutes left of qualifying. The time remaining is right at the top of the screen. It's quite small, it's in grey, but you should be able to see it. Yeah, I guess if you're on a phone, you might not be able to see it, but yeah. All right. Very, very good job from Alonso, though, to get up into fourth, even though he may have had assistance from Track Evolution. Still, very good job. And yeah, so Mazepin is 3 seconds slower than Mick Schumacher. Not very good for him, if we're being honest, because he might even fall foul of the one. Oh no, he's 3 seconds slower than Max Verstappen. Never mind. He's 4/10 slower than Mick Schumacher, so it's not looking good for Nikita Mazepin here. But when has it ever looked good for him, really? Yeah. All right. So the rest of the drivers are coming into the pits to get the final refueling new set of tires, and then go out onto the track now. For their final runs of Q1. But this is just qualifying, guys. And then we'll have a sprint race tomorrow. And then a sprint race. So whoever comes first in the sprint race starts first in Sunday's race. And then, yeah, we'll take it from there. So that's what's happened in Q1. Yeah. All right, we have some team radio from Max Verstappen, in fact. So I shall play the Verstappen team radio.
Well caught.
So Max had a little bit of a moment. He did catch it. He did catch the car, as usual, because Max is a good driver, of course. So he did catch the car. Good job from him. But yeah, the car was getting a little squirrely. Was pushing a bit too hard, but still good job. And yeah. All right, so yeah, I think it was just coming on to the finish straight. I had a little bit of a moment. Might have been a little bump on the track or something, and just yeah, a marathon, not a sprint. Lol. Yeah. Um. Okay. So Norris is out on track. So everyone else is coming out onto track now, just to do their final runs of qualifying, and yeah. Also, if you guys haven't hit the like button, be sure to do that. And if you guys haven't subscribed, then be sure to do that as well. It will very much help out the channel. Yeah. Alright then, LML Rizify. See you later, alligator. Okay. 2 minutes 55 seconds left. And yeah. 2 minutes 55 seconds left, and it's looking good for most of the drivers who are above P7, I think. Maybe not Alonso, because he's putting his lap after Track Evolution. Can you make the time remaining any bigger? Well, if I make it, see, the problem is if I make time remaining slightly bigger, then the rest of the map also goes off the track. It goes off off the image. I guess I could kind of do that, but you kind of need the image, and then it goes off. So I can't do that, unfortunately. But I will tell you guys how much time's remaining. So, yeah, I'll just remind me to tell me what time it is, how much time's remaining, and yeah. Well, Park Ferme has already been implemented, so the cars are in Park Ferme, and they cannot make any major adjustments to the car from this point forward, and yeah. That's what's happening now. So we have now Nicholas Latifi starting his lap. Then we have George Russell. Nicholas Latifi, Raikkonen, Russell, then Norris, and Giovinazzi is behind Norris, but I think Giovinazzi is going through. So Norris is going rather slowly and getting overtaken by everyone. Can we get some radios? Unfortunately, there aren't any more radios that have come through. The last radio we had was from Max Verstappen, but okay. So Nicholas Latifi starts his lap now. And yeah. So starting his lap, going on to the start-finish straight now. I think it's called the Hamilton Straight. I'll have to check for tomorrow's stream. But yeah, I am streaming for tomorrow as well, so the sprint race tomorrow, and I'm streaming for the full race on Sunday as well. So make sure to subscribe and like, especially if you do like today, it will very much help out because usually we get a lot more viewers than this. So it's because I kind of messed it up. So yeah. All right, so here we go. Latifi going into, so the only person to improve their first sector time. Oh, okay. There's only 3 people to improve their first sector time so far are Raikkonen, Russell, and Giovinazzi. Okay, and Schumacher has as well. So there's been a bit of track evolution. Not everyone has improved their first sector time though. Sonoda, Ricardo, Latifi haven't been able to improve. Vettel's been able to improve as well. So everyone's doing a good job now. So here comes Latifi. We have some team radio from Pierre Gasly. Alright, I'll play that.
If you need one for yourself, we can go. Huh? If you want one for you to learn about the next session, we can go again.
Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe we might need it for Q3, you know?
We may, yes.
Yeah, so Gasly's just thinking about which tyres to go on. So here we go. Nicolas Latifi is across the line now. Goes P14. Maybe he's going to get out-qualified by Russell, who knows. Then we have Raikkonen crossing the line, goes 1 position ahead of him into P14, pushes Latifi into the danger zone, P15. Russell, what a lap. Mr. Saturday has done it himself, goes into P9. Giovinazzi, cross the line, P6. Giovinazzi doing an amazing job, out-qualifying Raikkonen loads of times now. Mick Schumacher crosses the line, is in P18 in that terrible Haas, but it's what he can do. Vettel, astonishing lap here, P5 from him. Crazy good from him. Let's see what Stroll can do. Ocon cross line goes P3, even better from Ocon, especially recovering from Alonso. Alonso's not been he's been getting beaten by Alonso recently. Now he's come back and fought against him. Stroll crosses the line, goes P15, very much on the cusp there. Perez goes P2, 4/10 of a second gap now. Leclerc is across the line, goes P2, takes it away from Sergio Perez. Then Danny Rick goes up into P5, so Danny Rick's done a very, very good job indeed. Yeah, and then we have Lewis Hamilton goes across the line into P2 again, and then that has been it. So yeah, so the drivers who are eliminated now: Yuki Tsunoda, Kimi Raikkonen, Latifi, Schumacher, and Mazepin. So that has been Q1 for you guys. What do you guys think? Did you guys expect that? Russell just making it through P14. Stroll also just making it through P15. But these guys are going to be starting the sprint race at the back. But if they do make if they do make a good start on the sprint race, then they can then they can start higher up for the actual race. Yeah. So there we have it. We have Q1 is over. With 300 viewers. We're so close to 300. We're 3 viewers away. If you guys do hit the like button, it'll very much help out. Don't spam too much about about Hamilton. Yeah, I think I can see the problem is. Oh, okay, I can time him out for 10 minutes, I think, or 5 minutes. So he'll be able to come back after 10 minutes. Hopefully he'll stop spamming it then. Okay, so yeah. I'll just time them out, but you'll be able to come back LML Rizvay. Just don't spam too much. Just not the best, because if someone comes onto the chat, they'll be like, "Oh my god, this guy's just spamming." So yeah, not the best idea to do that. But the quickest top speed going down the straight was 330 kilometers an hour from Lewis Hamilton. So Lewis Hamilton looks like he might have got a bit of a toe from his on his lap, but nevertheless. Is in P2, marginally behind Verstappen, but Verstappen didn't go again. So Hamilton has gone twice, and Verstappen has gone once. So it's good. It's a good lap from Verstappen to hold on to the lead even after Hamilton's gone for a second time with track evolution. But Ferraris have done a good job. I don't know why they're cursed, but P3, P6, good job for them. And yeah. Why did Norris slow down? Norris didn't go for a second lap. So that's why he's further down, because the track evolved, the track sped up. And that's why Norris's previous lap time was on a slower track, so he just had a slower track, so that's why he's slower. I said slower about 5 times in that sentence, but that's what's happened. So Danny Rick had a quicker track because there was more rubber on the track, so hence he could go quicker. And yeah, so that's why Norris is slower than Danny Rick, but he actually probably would have been a bit quicker. All right, we're actually so close to hitting 50 likes. If we're 1 like away, so if we could hit 50 likes, that'd be pretty cool. Mercedes' success has made them ignorant. Well, some could say that. I mean, they haven't had the best of performances this year. It has been doing good though. It could potentially be the end of the Merc era. As you said, because Max Verstappen is looking very, very, very strong. So yeah, it's looking good for them. Oh yeah, we are over 50. We're on 52. Cool. So Q2 starting now in like 5 minutes or so. Oh, probably 2 minutes or yeah. Why didn't they put Quali and Sprint on the Saturday and have the teams have 3 practice sessions on a Friday? I think the point is that they have it so the teams get less practice before qualifying. So today they only had 1 hour of practice and then they were locked into their setup, and that's what they had for qualifying. And that is why that idea probably wouldn't be the best, because if they gave them all 3 practice sessions before quali, that's just going to be the same as this year, so how it is normally really. And the point is, if you have less practice, there's more unpredictability. So yeah, Q2 is in like 2-3 minutes now, so yeah. Can Verstappen beat Seb's world record win chain? I mean, I don't think he'll be able to do it this year, but it definitely, if he has a more dominant car, because like the Mercedes are still fairly close. Like the Red Bull isn't that far ahead. Because when Vettel did it, Vettel was just synced up to that RB9, I think it was, and he was just like they were just the perfect combo ever. So that's why he got 9 wins in a row. So if Max can be completely hooked up with that Red Bull, then there is definitely a chance he could do it. But I don't think he'll be able to do it this year. If Perez leaves, Gasly will probably get another chance. Yeah, but I think Perez will stay in the top team, because why not? You know, because if it's the top team, then yeah, you might as well stay. What's happening in the sprint race? So the sprint race is tomorrow, normally when qualifying would be. So I'll just check the time for you when the sprint race is. But so the sprint race is tomorrow at 4:30 UK time, so track time. Wherever you are in the world, you have to time convert it or whatever. But yeah, so sprint qualifying is tomorrow, and yeah. Also, guys, what do you guys think about and today is just normal qualifying, Mr. Epic Man. So yeah, what do you guys think about the new F1 2022 cars? They got released yesterday. They look pretty cool. What do you guys think about them? What will Red Bull do if Honda leave? Making the engine is no joke. Yeah. Well, Honda are leaving actually at the end of this year. Honda said they're going to be more environmentally friendly, and therefore they're going to stop making engines for Formula One. So Red Bull are taking over the manufacturing department at Honda. And yeah, so that's what's going on there. The new car is very interesting. It looks rather cool. Yeah. Yeah, the front wing looks a bit weird. I also agree with you on that. Maybe if it's a bit lower down, it would look kind of cool. But currently, it looks a bit weird. But maybe if there's like a livery that blacks it all out or something, that would look pretty nice. Plus 1 new sub. Thank you, Alex Phillip. I appreciate it. It looks like a smooth operator. It does look like a very good car though. Alright, so we have Bottas is out on track, so is Hamilton, so is Norris and Ricciardo. So 4 Mercedes powered cars out on track. No one else is out on track just yet for Q2, and yeah. Also, guys, tomorrow's sprint race, so the first ever sprint race in Formula One history. If you guys want to tune in for that, as soon as this stream finishes, it'll take you to it'll take you to tomorrow's stream. So when the stream finishes, be sure to press the reminder button for the sprint quali, and yeah. Why doesn't F1 just change to electric? Because if F1 changed to electric, Formula E wouldn't exist. That's what Formula E is basically. It's just electric Formula 1 cars, but not electric. They're not Formula 1 cars. They're electric though. They're not that quick, but that's because they have very heavy batteries on them. So yeah. All right. So Bottas first across the line, going into turn 3, onto the brakes, very very hard indeed because he's going very high speeds. It needs to get into turn 3, which is a rather slow corner, and yeah. Coming out, he'll probably be giving Hamilton a bit of a tow, to be honest, because Mercedes team orders, just doing things like that, doing shenanigans like that, really. And then going into the coming out of the corner where there's gravel on the exit, you have to be very very careful of the gravel. Yeah, because if you go onto the gravel, it's a tiny you have no grip and you will spin. So yeah. I did notice the mistake, but I can't change it now, so it's just whatever, really. Doesn't really matter too much. So Bottas is getting a very nice tow indeed from Esteban Ocon. Alright, so Hamilton has got the fastest first and second sectors. Verstappen has just come out on track. He's not currently on a lap, but Hamilton's got the fastest first sectors. Ooh, Verstappen is slower than Hamilton in the first sector. So maybe that tow from Bottas might have helped, but we'll see. Bottas goes 1 minute 26.7. And then we have Lewis Hamilton 1 minute 26.6. So 1/10 quicker is Valtteri Bottas. Or 1/10 slower, in fact. But he did have a quicker third sector, and that was mainly down to Esteban Ocon giving a massive tow coming into Stowe. Then we have Danny Rick, who's actually qualified ahead of Lando Norris. So Danny Rick is back on the pace, guys. Yeah, Hooplehead USA. Yeah, Danny Rick has done it. He's basically on par with Lando Norris. Actually 1/10 quicker than Lando Norris. So it's looking good for him. Now Verstappen and Perez are to start that. Oh well, Perez has finished his lap now, and he goes 3/10 slower than Valtteri Bottas, and then Verstappen crosses the line. Boom, 1/10 quicker than Lewis Hamilton. So what a lap! Yeah, very good job from Danny. Yeah. Alright, so George Russell is now P7, just behind Lando Norris. Vettel goes into P5. What a lap from Vettel. Significantly quicker than Stroll, once again, by 7/10 of a second. Amazing. And yeah, so Vettel's gone P5. So Vettel's going very, very strong indeed. Hopefully he's got a bit of his mojo back, and maybe the Seb Vettel of old, maybe from Red Bull days. But definitely we've seen the Danny Rick from Red Bull days, you know, for sure. Like, he's gone so quick. And he's gone 1/10 quicker than Norris, and Norris was absolutely flying in that McLaren, right? So if Ricciardo's ahead of him, it's a very good job indeed. But Seb has also done a very good job back into P5 in an Aston Martin, which was not that good that year, which has not been that good this year. And then everyone else to cross the line now. Oops. Wait, who's just crossed the line? What? Oh, Pierre Gasly has just crossed the line now and goes into P9. Good lap from him, just behind Ocon and slightly ahead of Russell. Ideally, Gasly should be a bit higher up because the AlphaTauris have been performing very, very well, but we'll have to wait and see on that. We have some team radio from Checo. Thank you for reminding me, MM93. Do appreciate it. So team radio from Checo Perez. Here we go.
If there are no cars around, it will be good to get a tow.
Yeah, we're clear. We're in clear, I'm afraid.
Right, so Perez is just talking about getting a tow. It's the best. It helped Valtteri Bottas to get so close to Lewis Hamilton's time. Yeah. All right, Joey Alcon. Well, it is 1:31 a.m. Jeez. Well, if I shout a bit louder, you might just wake up everyone else in your house. So I'm not going to shout any louder, but yeah, just it's Formula One, like cool. But thank you for watching, staying up so late and watching the stream. Yeah. Oh, the stream might be lagging a bit. Yeah, sorry about that. It says YouTube does not. Okay. Hopefully that fixes itself. Hopefully it fixes itself. It's not looking good. The stream has crashed. Okay. It did this before as well, so I don't know how to fix it. One shout out should do it. Wait, guys, do let me know if the stream is glitching around a bit. But yeah. Oh, we actually have quite a few people from the Philippines. We have Joey Alcon, we have Ezra Anung, and then Kruby, one of. Oops. It said the stream had disconnected. Sorry about that. I think it might just be my internet. Yeah. It's lagging. Yeah, I mean, if I was to cover the 24 hours of Le Mans, I would also have to stay up for 24 hours and commentate for 24 hours. Okay, so the stream should be back. Hopefully that's fixed itself. We have some team ready from Charles Leclerc.
I need a sleep stream, guys.
Understood.
And tell me if he wants to stop. Tell it to me before, so we arrange ourselves.
Yeah, copy.
Yeah, so it looks like Charles wants a bit of a tow. I think that's what he was talking about. I'm not sure. I think he said seat fit, but I'm not sure why he's talking about seat fit, in fact. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, the stream is lagging. Is the stream lag? It's better now. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't lag anymore, because it was doing it this before as well, so my internet's just been a bit iffy today. But yeah. Slow button on. Oh, that's what he was saying. Not the not seat fit. Slow button. Okay. What tyres is Max on? Max is on the soft tyres. So everyone's on the soft tyres today. And yeah, everyone's on the soft tyres. Yeah. How would you bring more fairness into the sport? I think if they were to have more like fixed parts, so as in you would have the gearbox is the same for all of the people, and like yeah, so everyone has this. Yeah, it's still lagging. Okay. Yeah, I guess my internet's just having a bit of a bad day today. I'll see if there's anything I can do, but yeah, it doesn't seem like I've got much that I can do. I can probably unplug my Xbox. That will probably, if my Xbox is updating something, then it will stop that. But other than that, there isn't much I can do to improve the internet, I guess. It says the stream's back up, so hopefully that's fixed itself. Alright, so all the drivers back out on track. So Valtteri Bottas, Lewis Hamilton are back out on track. So those guys will be preparing for their Q3 runs to try and put in the best possible laps ever. To try and like start. To try and at least win the first sprint qualifying at least. Different laptop, but hopefully that will help. Okay, so back to quali now. Valtteri Bottas starting his lap. Probably will not hit any traffic now, so starting in the lap probably is going to give Hamilton a bit of a tow as well, because that's just what Valtteri Bottas does. because he drives for Mercedes as a number 2 driver, and Mercedes don't care about their drivers because they're Mercedes. Is my stream lagging every sec? It's quite unfortunate. Yeah. Hopefully this lagginess of the stream can stop. All right. So Bottas is coming across the line now. Well, coming across the first sector line now, and he has not improved. Oh no, he has. But Hamilton goes even quicker with a purple first sector. We'll wait and see if Verstappen can beat that. Carlos Sainz has also got green first sector. So everyone who's set a first sector has gone green. We'll see if Danny Rick can still hold off Lando Norris, or maybe Lando Norris just made a bit of a mistake and Danny Rick didn't, and maybe that's why they were so close. We'll have to wait and see on that. But Danny Rick, so Lando Norris does not improve his first sector time. We'll see what Danny Ricciardo can do. But then we have Hamilton in P, also with a purple first sector, middle sector. Sorry. Now Verstappen is going to set his first sector time. We'll see. We'll see what will happen there. Right. I don't know what's going on because the stream this never really happens. So yeah, 50% drop frames. Oh my god. Yeah, that seems horrible to watch. I very much do apologise for the shoddiness in stream quality. Okay, so Hamilton goes P1. Verstappen has not improved his first sector time. So, very good job from him. The stream is disconnected once again. Oops. Yeah, just my terrible internet. But very good job from George Russell. Going into P7. Yeah. This is Q2. This is Q2, guys. Yeah. So the drivers that have been eliminated are Alonso, Gasly, Ocon, Giovinazzi, and Stroll. And yeah. Stream's good for you. All right. Almost turned American. Yeah. Sometimes my accent does go a bit odd. Yeah. All right. Right, yeah, the stream is lagging, yeah. Hopefully it's back now. Yeah. Alright, sorry for all the technical issues, guys. We'll try and fix them for next week, obviously. Well, for tomorrow, in fact. Try and get some better internet connection, but yeah. Why would this lag only start now? I have no idea. I don't think anyone else is using the internet connection downstairs. So, yeah. The internet's just been a bit shoddy for the past few days. But I have no idea why it's dropping so many frames. It looks like it's stopped now. Like, the problem's finished. And we're getting a stable throughput to the YouTube servers. So, yeah, the percentage is going down, so, yeah. That is true. Hamilton is 0.3 up on Verstappen, so 66% of you guys have voted for Verstappen to get pole. But it looks like Hamilton has a decent shot at it, considering he's 0.3 ahead of Max Verstappen. We're on 77 likes and we've got 180 viewers. If we could hit 100 likes, that would be very nice. But yeah. Very cool indeed. Russell, though, done a very good job. Russell, up into P7, Q3, second time, I think. Yeah, second time in a Williams in a row. So, Russell, very good from him. Oh god, the stream's just started breaking itself again. It could just not do that, you know. It would be nice, but yeah, P7, crazy. Like he did it last week, and we were like, oh, maybe it's just a one-off. Williams were good. He had really low downforce, but he's just done it again. George Russell has just put that Williams into Q3 again. So George Russell, one hell of a driver, and he should definitely get a Mercedes seat. But we'll see if Valtteri Bottas can keep his seat, or if George Russell keeps it. You know. Alright, so the stream's just broken again. This is rather shoddy stream, you know? How am I so calm throughout this? Do you mean calm throughout my stream breaking, or do you mean calm throughout qualifying? Because if my stream wasn't breaking, I'd be going crazy that Russell's in P7. But my stream is breaking, so I'm kind of worried about that. Yeah. I think if you go back and watch the Austria one, I was going pretty crazy that Russell made it through into Q3. Yeah, it's just the stream's breaking and my chair's squeaking a bit in the background, but yeah. So that's why I'm really calm, as it seems at least. We have some team radio from Fernando Alonso. I'll play that. Yeah.
How much for Q3?
200s.
Easy.
Okay, wait. I think. Right. If you guys can hear me now, can we get an F in the chat for the stream, and the stream just lagging like crazy? Yeah, I think we need an F in the chat for the stream. Q3 will be starting very, very soon, so I'll be commentating on that. Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, 12 minutes left now. If I had a bet, I'm guessing Bottas stays with Mercedes next year. With the new car, I feel like they'd want less variables to deal with. New car, new driver would be too risky. Well, I think the fact that George Russell jumped into the Mercedes in Bahrain last year in Sakir, and qualified so close to Valtteri Bottas within one race shows that George Russell can adapt to the car, and it wouldn't be much of a risk having Russell like move into Mercedes. Like it wouldn't pose much of a points as a results kind of threat, as in like Russell won't be able to get up to speed with the car or anything. So I think Russell will be able to do that. But I think Bottas, there are lots of rumours going around that Bottas is losing his job and Russell's getting it, and Mercedes are just delaying the release of the news. So yeah. Alright, so Q3 will be starting very, very soon now. Well, actually, it started 2 minutes ago. But no one has come out on track yet because everyone's waiting for someone else so they can all get a bit of a toe off each other. Which is absolutely great because, yeah, it just is. So, they're all waiting for someone else to give them a toe, which is not ideal in terms of track action, because it's been 2 minutes of Q3 and not a single person has decided to even leave the pit lane. Yeah. Alright, so okay, so drivers coming out onto track finally now. We have Sainz, Perez, Vettel, Norris are out on track, and so is Ricciardo, and so is Leclerc, and so is Bottas. Okay, everyone else is coming out now. We have Russell still yet to come out, I think, because he does not have an extra set of tyres, so he'll just be going at the end. But yeah, don't tell anyone. Merck don't want rival teammates in, and gonna sign Gasly and look into the French vehicle market. Yeah. I mean, Bottas is a pretty good driver, considering he can like come very close to Lewis Hamilton. Another team might snatch him up because very capable driver. Like, okay, he's compared to Lewis Hamilton, so it's very unfair on him, but still very capable driver indeed. and we'll be able to see what he can do. Max Verstappen does not go out. Oh no, he does. Never mind. Okay, so Carlos Sainz is leading the pack. Alright, I'm going to stop my chair from squeaking because I'm just going to stand up. Bottas might go to Williams. Yeah, that's true actually. He might do what Kimi did. Kimi was in the Ferrari and then he went back to Alfa Romeo. So Bottas might do that. Yeah. Okay, so we have some team radio from Lewis Hamilton, which I'm going to play.
Let's not give those guys a tow.
Yeah, so he's just like, let's not give anyone else a tow because, well, he says let's not give anyone a tow, but Max Verstappen sat behind him to get a tow off him. So, yeah, Hamilton doesn't want to give anyone else a tow, but he's giving his main title rival a tow, which isn't the best. But here we go. Sainz comes across the line now to start his flying lap. First run of Q3. So going into turn 1, high speed, 7th gear corner. Very, very important to be smooth, not scrub too much speed. Going into turn 3 now, breaking a straight line and smooth on the turn and don't want to upset the rear of the car because there's another change of direction. And if the car's already unsettled, it's going to get even worse. Now into turn 5, flat out, scrubbing as little speed as possible. Going down the hanger straight. Accelerating up into 8th gear with DRS going down as well. And Leclerc has the fastest first. Oh no, never mind. But it looks like Sainz had a bit of an issue, I think, because so drivers are going on for a double warm up. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Oh, never mind. Vettel has got the fastest first sector. Let's go, Seb Vettel! Boom! What a lap. Well, not what a first sector at least. Fastest first sector out of any driver, quicker than Leclerc. And okay, so Bottas has stolen that away, but maybe there's still a chance that Vettel will be able to get P5. Hamilton takes the fastest first sector away from Bottas, and Verstappen is 1/10 slower. So maybe Hamilton will get pole. Who we'll have to wait and see on that. And now going back to Carlos Sainz now. So Carlos Sainz first across the line. Let's see what he can do with his quali performance. Yeah. So across the line, 1 minute 27.6. Very good lap from him. Then here comes Sergio Perez, still off the pace from Max Verstappen. Absolutely not a good weekend for him. Then here comes Seb Vettel, only slightly slower than Sergio Perez, 0.4 of a second. And next across the line is Charles Leclerc, who goes up into P. It's just not come through. Well, that's great. Toto said he wanted to see what Bottas can. Okay. Okay, everyone's lap time has just come through instantly. Okay, so we have Hamilton in P1, Verstappen in P2, Bottas P3, Perez P4, Norris P5, and so we have double McLarens, double Ferraris, and then Vettel in P9. Okay. Not exactly sure what happened to Vettel's purple first sector, but it looks like he might have overheated the tyres a bit, or something must have happened for that to happen. George Russell comes out of the pits now, and yeah. Oh, Vettel got his lap time deleted at turn 15. He extended track limit, so he just was pushing so hard that his lap time got deleted. Rather unfortunate for him, but yeah. So Max Verstappen is 10 kilometers an hour slower than Lewis Hamilton going down the straight. So the power of that Mercedes tow that Bottas gives to Lewis Hamilton has given him 10 kilometers an hour, which may be the reason why Lewis Hamilton is so far ahead of Max Verstappen. As we were usually expecting a lot higher. Okay, so let me read the chat now. If you got to attend any F1 race, what race would you pick? I think I would pick either Silverstone or Monza, because the atmosphere at Monza is just crazy, and Silverstone, it's Aston Martin's. Oh, I guess if there's a race in Germany, I might go to the one in Germany because it's Seb Vettel's home race. But I'm a Seb Vettel driver, so yeah. My channel's doing great, 4.5k subs. 4.35k subs, cool. Yeah, it's been growing great. So everyone who's subscribed and liked, I do very much appreciate it. Oh my god, the stream's just gone again. Hamilton's making the fans happy. Yeah, Hamilton's making the English fans happy. That is fair. That's true. Man, stream's lagging. Yep, stream's lagging. Well, I can't do anything. My internet's just terrible today. Yeah. Alright, so George Russell's the only driver out on track now. He'll be doing his lap alone to see where he can go in the Q3 standings of things. But if Vettel can do such a good lap in the first part, then he can maybe get a very good lap in the second part, you know. Yeah. Well, I mean, at least the issues are happening today on Friday. On Saturday and Sunday, hopefully there's no issues and it'll be good. Change to auto quality and the lag will go away. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you then you can hear me. If you're not on 1440p. Oh no, if you're on 144p. You can still hear the commentary because the audio quality doesn't change on YouTube. So as long as if you're just listening for the commentary, then you can just put it on the lowest resolution. Yeah. But it's lagging, so sorry about that. So Russell is now coming across the line. Got to put a green first sector. It's the slowest first sector out of all of the drivers, though. So rather unfortunate for him. I mean, he is in Williams. He didn't make it through into Q3, which is an epic feat on its own, really. Yeah, he goes quicker than Sainz and Leclerc in the middle sector. Oh no, he goes quicker than Sainz in the middle sector and quicker than Vettel, but that's Vettel's old time. And then we have Russell crossing the line now, where Max Verstappen had a little bit of an incident, and he goes P7. So quicker than both Ferraris. So Russell is beating both Ferraris again. We have some team radio from Max Verstappen, I'll play that.
No front tires to lead the finish a lap, it's insane. I just don't get what's going on. The car is good, but she's understeering to the moon. And it seems like the front wing is doing nothing.
Okay, so Max is also complaining about front wing and understeer. Alonso was complaining about it in Q1, but now Max is also complaining about it. So it's not looking good for. Well, they're not having much. They're having quite a lot of understeer, so maybe they're going to put some extra front wing on the car. But he's already got enough downforce that he's 10 kilometers an hour slower than everyone else, and he's the slowest driver in the speed traps out of everyone. So if he puts extra downforce onto the car, then that's going to make it even worse. But here we go. So Bottas is first across the line to start his lap. Then we have Hamilton, and then Vettel, and then Sainz, Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen, Perez, and then Danny Rick final driver out on track. So here we go. Bottas starts his lap, and he will definitely be getting a tow off him. Then comes Vettel behind him. Vettel's too far away to get a tow, but any benefit you can get from being behind another driver is very, very useful. We have a team radio from Seb Vettel, in fact.
Just for that going wide in 15, check the underside of the floor.
Copy that, we will.
Yeah, so just checking the underside of the floor to make sure there's no damage. So Hamilton sets the fastest first sector, 2/10 quicker than Valtteri Bottas, so he has gained on Bottas. We'll be getting closer to him. Maybe he'll get some dirty air, we'll have to wait and see on that. But very quick first sector indeed from Lewis Hamilton. Here comes Valtteri Bottas going through cops. Make sure not to extend track limits. Vettel did that, got his lap time deleted, unfortunately. Now going through Magnussen Beckett, so high speed, 8th gear, flat out, just pushing the car to the absolute limits. Very good indeed from all of the drivers going through there with such high G-forces every single lap. And then here comes Hamilton, got the fastest middle sector as well. Verstappen not being able to beat Hamilton's first sector. So maybe it's on for a Hamilton pole, you know. Who knows? Next we have... Okay, so Perez goes P4. And